guys, and welcome to another episode from Sportsian. And this is no ordinary episode. As you know that the World Test Championship final is going to start on June 18th of this month. So we are here to discuss the prospects of India and New Zealand and a little bit more. So joining with me is Vignesh and Silas. Hi Vignesh, hi Silas.
Hello.
Hi, Hemant.
So before we start, talking about this current World Test Championship final, so I would like to, discuss about all our Indian teams' goals in the last all the ICC tournaments from 2014. So we've lost in 2014 T20 World Cup final, 2015 World Cup semi-final, 2016 T20 World Cup semi-final, 2017 Champions Trophy final, and 2019 World Cup semi-final. So Vignesh, now can you just walk us through like what do you think has gone wrong in these tournaments for India?
So the most important thing is the big players haven't turned up in the big matches. If you ask me in one line, which is consistent across all these matches, I think that is it. Very few matches like the 2016 T20 World Cup where India was unlucky, but in all the other games, I think the biggest factor is the big players did not turn up.
What do you think, Silas? I mean, so what do you think, in your opinion, has gone wrong with this team?
Yeah, if you look at most of these matches, a common point which comes out is that our top order not performing. So building up to these big matches, our top order performed consistently. Either one of these top three went on to give a big score. But at these crucial matches, all the three failed, and our middle order didn't perform accordingly.
Yeah, it's been a very horrendous thing to be an Indian fan in the recent 7 years after that 2013 Champions Trophy final. Yeah. Okay, since we are talking about the defeats and all of this Indian team, let us remember all these defeats. So once and for all. I mean, I've never watched these highlights any time in my life or seen that live match. I did not have the heart to go back and watch those highlights. But 2014 T20 World Cup final was really. I think this is the final that has hurt the most for me, especially for me. I mean, we were performing really good. I mean, that semi-final against Australia, when Virat was like playing at some other level, and he showed what type of player he is, what class player he is. But still, we were really outperformed by some good bowling from the Sri Lankan Lasith Malinga. And they rightly got their revenge for that 2000 World Cup final.
Yeah, coming to 2015 World Cup. So the build-up, etc., all these league matches, quarterfinals, everything went well for India. One of the top three kept performing, kept scoring centuries and all this stuff. But when it came to the crucial match against Australia, start was good. Though yes, understood that Australia is playing at their home conditions. They've had at least 30 scored. Our start was pretty good, but after 10 overs, suddenly we lost 3 wickets, and then we were nowhere in the match, and we just played for the sake of playing all 50 overs.
And the 2016 T20 World Cup semi-final was that was the unluckiest thing. I mean, after I think we used up all our luck in the quarterfinal with Bangladesh, coming into the World Cup semi-final, I mean, nothing was going right. 2 no balls that has led to wickets, and Lennon Simmons was really. I don't know. I don't think I've never seen a cricketer that lucky on a particular day. I mean, his catches were, even though his catches were being caught, they were boundary. I think Jadeja was touching the boundary rope, if I'm not wrong. So we can't. I mean, when luck is not going your way, so there's nothing more to speak about that.
The 2017 Champions Trophy, I think India were the favorites going into the tournament. They performed incredibly well, but I think they just lost one game against Sri Lanka in the group stages. But when the finals against Pakistan came, I think probably that Indian team underestimated the Pakistan team. There is, of course, a running joke that Pakistan has never defeated India in the 50-over World Cup, but in the Champions Trophy, if you see, Pakistan has a better record against India. I think, of course, luck did play a part where when Bumrah he dismissed Fakhar Zaman very early, but then that was a no ball, and he went on to score a century. And Mohammad Amir's terrific spell, removing the Indian openers so quickly. I think that was a one-off day, but probably the Indians did underestimate the Pakistanis in that match.
Coming to 2019 World Cup, the less we speak, the better, because it's a very heartbreaking one for all the Dhoni fans. Seeing him last at the international stage. As everyone mentioned, as Kohli mentioned, the 45 minutes which went wrong, which made the whole campaign derail as such. Even Dhoni couldn't save the match. So again, the top order failure, conditions, everything played its part.
Yeah, I mean, 2019 World Cup was that particular match was really a messy one, I would say. I mean, nobody knew why somebody was coming up the order, or nobody knew why somebody was like, being held back. It was really hard to watch that batting order in the display. But we are going back to the same venue after 2 years. We are going to the same venue. We are going back to Southampton, facing the same rivals, coincidentally. So we'll be facing New Zealand in this World Test Championship final. Do you think our fates will change at least this time?
Yeah, just as an Indian fan, fingers crossed, just to see whether our luck turns, and hope we win this match. At the end of the day, even our rivals are more respected in our country, New Zealand. So no hard feelings, but hope that India wins the match.
I think this will change in this World Test Championship. Do you think the current Indian team that's in England will be able to rewrite what has been happening to India in this ICC tournaments?
If you ask my opinion, I think this isn't a traditional ICC tournament. Of course, the players will know that there is a lot of pride associated with this, but this is not a traditional tournament where all the teams compete together, and then it's a long tournament where you have the group stages, this knockout stages, and the finals. It's more like a one-off tournament because of the format. So I think that there wouldn't be much pressure associated with this WTC finals when compared to any other final like a T20 World Cup or a 50-over World Cup.
Yep. So as he mentioned, so this is a one-off match. It's not just like a tournament which has run long for a longer duration as such. And with the recent results across the world for India, so I believe they would be taking that confidence into this one-off match, and they will try to perform better.
So there are some interesting matchups that I think coming to the squad composition, you can say. I mean, it's certain that Rohit Sharma and mostly Shubman Gill will open, but I'll just remind all of you that Mayank Agarwal has better record against this current New Zealand bowling team. So I think it's. I mean, I wouldn't think it's a surprise if Rohit walks out with Mayank instead of Shubman.
I think the openers are really crucial because, we know that the match is going to be played with the Duke's ball. And I was recently watching South Africa versus West Indies Test match, where the commentators were saying how important it's for the openers to stick around so that they take the shine off the ball. If the shine is there, then it helps the bowlers a lot. So the openers, not only for India, for New Zealand as well, we see how brilliantly Devon Conway has been playing. So both the openers in both the teams are going to be very important.
And one thing which might hurt India is the lack of match practice. New Zealand being in England for past couple of weeks, and they have been playing the test over there. I mean, they are testing the bench players also. They've got 6 changes in the recent match, and I hope they'll be better prepared. But we're taking the confidence of recent test series in Australia. India will be flying high.
Yeah, I mean, thanks to that, IPL getting postponed, his players are at least fresh. I would have, preferred Bhuvi in the team, but I was shocked when they did not pick Bhuvi. I thought that these are the conditions that will definitely suit a bowler who of Bhuvneshwar's caliber. Do you think should we go with both the spin? I mean, not both the spinners, but who will be our pick? will it be Ashwin or Jadeja?
So considering this as a crucial match, I would believe that Indian team would be selecting Jadeja ahead of Ashwin, just to make sure that his batting and bowling ability compensates if the top order fails. So he should be the only spinner starting in the 11, along with 3 or 4 fast bowlers taking their place in the top.
I think both should play because uh, I feel Ashwin is a better spinner than Jadeja, but Jadeja as a fielder and as if you consider his batting ability separately, he brings so much into the team that it is criminal for the team not to pick him in a final. So, in my opinion, both of them should play.
No, those are interesting. I mean, if you ask me, I think I would go ahead only with Jadeja, obviously, due to the fact that he's a better batsman than Ashwin, and he can get those crucial runs in the end, quickly also. And how good the New Zealand team has been actually. They've been on a run in recent times. A World Cup final that. That was not nothing there in there, but still they've lost it. And they have a really pretty good record against India in this ICC tournaments. In the last 4 encounters, if you calculate, consider like 2017 T20 World Cup, 2016 T20 World Cup, 2019 World Cup semi-final, and even New Zealand is the only team which has bet India in this World Test Championship.
Considering the bowling of New Zealand, they have Trent Boult, they have Tim Southee, they have Kyle Jamieson, they have Santner, they have Neil Wagner. They have a pretty solid bowling lineup, which has performed across the world. And it will be very difficult for India to perform against them. But if they can do it, we can call India a real world champs.
I think currently the New Zealand team is at probably, I would say, their all-time high confidence level. They are, in my opinion, they are the favorites in this game. And Sailesh said about their bowling, their batting is equally strong. Devon Conway got a 200 on Test debut. You have Kane Williamson, if he's fit. Ross Taylor is in decent form. You have Tom Latham, and yes, so it's a really formidable team, and it's going to be a very interesting match.
Yeah, we hope that it will be 5 days. I mean, hope it concludes in 5 days, if not 6 finish. But we hope it will be worth watching those 5 days. So we wish both the teams luck. The final question, yeah, or you can answer it. Like, who do you think will win?
I think New Zealand is going to win this match.
Even I would go with the same answer. I feel New Zealand has a slight edge over India in this match.
Okay, I'm going for draw. I think that this will be a draw, and both the teams will share the honors. So yeah, so that's it from us, guys. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Show. Thank you.